Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of ours, me and Felix. This is going to be the part 2 of the whole Calotte series. We've already made one more video, and if you want to go watch it, there's a link in the description where we show how to use the Calotte module in the FilmDoctor and everything it can do. So yeah, in the last video I had Felix with me. He interviewed me and asked me some questions about Calotte that he had, and yeah, it was some very interesting questions, and after the video he had even more questions that we are going to go over now. So hello Felix.
Hey guys, like Julius just said, today we are going to explain more about Calotte, but before we are doing that, we are doing again a little review back to the first Calotte video we made. So yeah, last video we talked about the different measurements that we took at the different points within the Calotte crater to get the material data of a multi-layered material.
So hello, this is me editing this video. Just wanted to mention something real quick. Just like in the first video where we talked about Calotte, Calotte is a great way for you to understand your material better, and this helps you to understand your material better, so that you can prevent your material breaking or damage in your material, which would be not so great.
Julius, you already told me, but sorry, unfortunately I didn't get it. How do you get the crater in your material?
Yeah, that is an interesting question, and I even have prepared a little animation video over here. So yeah, this is great for understanding how it works and great for remembering. And yeah, basically what happens is we have if I start the animation, you can see there is a sphere. This sphere is the Calotte grinder, and it is having a rotation, and the grinder is pressing onto our material surface, so that as you can see down here, a crater starts forming because of the rotation and the pressing of the sphere onto our material. But usually it is not a sphere, but the grinder is something else. But it takes the shape of a sphere here in this example. So yeah, that is basically how it works.
Okay, now I understand. Thank you, Julius.
No problem.
Last time we also talked about the true thickness, which we need because we can't calculate with the whole layer thickness, because when there's another layer on top, you simply can't press from above. But I think I understood that alright. Julius told us in the last video that we can also scratch in the Calotte crater. So this is going to be the topic of today's video. So I want to ask, how exactly does that work with the scratching?
So you want to know the basics of scratching?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the last time we did, in the video, in the Calotte video, we did an indent at each and every measurement point. I said you can also scratch. A indent, this is very simple. There's just one force that is pressing down, or pressing the indenter down. With a scratch, this is a little bit different. For this you need a scratch tester, and basically how it works is that you not only press, so the scratch tester applies force down, but also it applies force to each and every direction, to the different directions. So that's, for example, it also pulls or pushes the indenter, and this basically makes the indenter scratch or slide over our the surface of our material.
Ah yes, I remember that you already told that in 2 of your other videos.
Yes, this is correct. I've made 2 more videos about explaining SSA in the FilmDoctor. And yeah, if you want to go watch them, the link is also going to be in the description.
So, just for my most basic understanding, a scratch test is really just something like this here?
Yes, it's really just as simple as this. In your example, this would be your sample, and this would be your indenter, which mostly is a diamond sphere.
So, this would be the whole test then?
Yes, this is basically the whole test, but with an extremely sensitive apparatus, so that you can learn much more or a lot about your whole material, your coating system, when you also apply good analyzers to the test.
And the analysis you do in the FilmDoctor then, right?
Yes, this is correct.
And then how you do the analysis is explained in the 2 other videos you already made, right?
Yeah, it is basically just in the 2 other videos I showed everything you need to know about SSA in or the FilmDoctor, like SSA, which is the corresponding tool in the FilmDoctor Studios to do this type of analysis. So now we're gonna go back to your very first question, which was about scratching in the calotte, in the calotte crater, or how does calotte and scratch work together. For this, I have prepared a little FilmDoctor project, which I'm going to start now, so we'll see you soon. Alright, now we are back, and yeah, I've already prepared a whole, I've already prepared everything, so it's already calculated and everything. This is just one example. Of course, the measurement data has nothing to do with anything we had in the first video. This is just one example to show you what you have to watch out for and what kind of results you're going to get. If you want to know more about how the SSA module works in the FilmDoctor, you can simply just go ahead and look my other videos. It is just like that, but there's one thing that you've got to watch out about over here on the material page. So do you have any idea what this could be?
Maybe you have to watch out for the true thickness?
Yes, this is correct. So as you already explained in the first video, and well, we've explained in the first video, and you explained at the beginning of the video, the true thickness isn't the complete layer thickness, but it is only a part of it, and it is where you take the measurement from where it starts to the measurement. And that is what has to be taken in account here. So instead of putting in the whole true layer thickness, you want only a part of it. So yeah, this is just one example. With everything done, just go and watch my first video about SSA to know more about this, how it really works. But in the end, you're going to get something like this. Those are my results. And of course, with many animation steps. Over here you can see we can click through the many animation steps, what happened when we scratched. And yeah, this is basically it. Also, you can look at different stresses. Here we have the max for me stress, but one that is also very interesting to look at are the shearing stresses in X, Z directions. And yeah, you can just play around with everything, look at all the data that you've collected and that was calculated, and that is basically it. All done. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you liked this interview, and yeah, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask me on my email address or write them in the comments down below. So thank you all for listening and have a great day. So yeah, quickly before we end this video, I just wanted to mention something that might raise some questions. So yeah, if you take your measurement points or your scratching in the middle of the crater or around the middle of the crater, you're gonna have a very simple layer system, if not even any layers at all. And the further you go outside, the more complex your layer system is going to be, depending on how many layers you have in general. So yeah, in order to show you this, I'm gonna show you one example where we took a measurement inside of the crater, or with only a few layers, and one outside of the crater with all layers.